So in this video, I'm going to give you some examples of how to use the strategies of going back and forth between tables of values, ordered pairs, graphs, and equations. Okay, this was the example that I gave you in a previous video. I've given you a table of values. We extracted the ordered pairs, then we graphed it. And from the graph you could find the slope, and we found that the slope was negative 6/8 or negative 3/4 from looking at the graph, but also we can do it by looking at the table of values and counting up or down depending on the numbers. Okay, and then we took the slope, and one of the points we found out, we used point slope form, messed around with it a bit with using algebra to put it into standard form, put it into general form, and then lastly we used it in slope intercept form. Here's an example that was taken from the provincial exam. This was from sample B, and it's question 18. And I've just summarized the information for you. It's a video screen, and they gave you a sketch of the video screen. They tell you that the slope of trajectory is 6 to 5, and that the target is sitting at 100-250. There's 100-250, that's the target. And the shooter's horizontal position is 65. So, and they actually tell you, this is the horizontal position, it's horizontal direction, so I go along here until I get to 65, and there's 100, half of that is 50, so 65 is about here. So somewhere along this dotted line, let's call it x equals 65, is a point, and on this point, wherever it's going to be, and I don't know where it's going to be, that when I plot it, it's going to have a positive slope of 6/5. Okay, so let's work with this. Let's see if we can construct a table of values and work with a table of values. If I go horizontal and vertical, the target is at horizontal 100 and the vertical position is 250. And I know that the horizontal position of the shooter is at 65, right here. So 65 is the horizontal position. What is this number, so that we can get a slope of 6/5? Okay, let's do this. To go from 100 to 65, it is going down. Okay, so 100 is big, going to smaller, it is down 35 units. So it's 100 take away 65. Then this distance, okay, I need to know what it's going to be. Well, let's look at our slope. The slope is going to be 6/5, which is the rise over the run. I don't know what this number is. That's the rise. So what is that rise going to be if my run is going to be negative 35? Okay, so my question mark, it's not the y value, it's called the rise, remember? It's going to be 6 times negative 35, or I'll just write the negative sign up front, 6 times 35 divided by 5. Okay, I'm going to simplify. 5 into 35 goes 7 times. It's negative 6 times 7, or negative 42. So I've got to go down 42. If I'm going to go down 42 from 250, it is 250. Take away 42 to give me 208.